So suddenly it's the end of 2018, and what a crazy year it has been. I'm Dan from ThimeParkNut.com, and today we are going to talk about my first 10 months as a YouTuber. Let's get cracking. So on the 2nd of March of this year, 2018, I uploaded my very first YouTube video. Before this, for a little while, I'd been toying with the idea of doing a YouTube news update for theme parks. But I kind of had two real problems. First, it was already being done. There were a lot of people that were already doing theme park news updates. And secondly, I didn't really have enough time in my day-to-day schedule to produce like a half-hour long weekly news update. So this is where the idea of Theme Park News in a Minute came from. It was fast to edit, quick to record, and once I'd done a couple of them, they were actually quite fun to do. Now it's safe to say these videos that I've done every Friday haven't exactly set the world on fire. I roughly get probably 15 to 25 views every week, and I know I have a couple of really dedicated followers that watch all the ones that I put up and regularly comment, and you guys know who you are and you're awesome. But after a couple of months of sort of slow growth, I thought it might be worth trying a few different kinds of videos. So I started putting together some different kinds of YouTube videos. The first ones of these that I actually released were the bloopers for the News in a Minute videos, which I did a couple of months ago. And then two really interesting things happened. First, I broke my ankle, and secondly, I broke my camera. Now, both of those things did have an effect on my attempts to move to sort of 2 days a week YouTubing. In some ways it slowed it down, but I also got a couple of extra videos out of it. So it was kind of a mixed blessing in both cases. But the good news is we got there in the end, and we're now doing 2 videos a week. Friday nights we're doing our Theme Park News in a Minute, and Sundays we're doing our random other theme park video. And now at the end of 2018, the interesting thing is that the majority of my highest viewed videos are these Sunday night videos. They're not ones that I was necessarily even planning to put out when I started Theme Park News in a Minute. I've learnt a lot in the little bit of YouTubing that I've done. Timing is critical. I've learnt that. My highest viewed video so far is the ride trailer reactions that I did for the Galaxy's Edge videos, which I recorded literally on a whim when I had sort of 10 minutes spare before we went out to the shops one day. It's funny that content that's not really thought out that greatly, like the reactions to the ride trailers, is getting as many views as things that I'm carefully crafting and scripting before I go. But the important thing about those ride trailer reaction videos was that they came out within a day of the original trailer videos coming out. So people were consuming them just because they happened to be watching the ride trailers on YouTube. My second most popular video is all about ranting about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And to be honest, that doesn't surprise me. People love ranting about Star Wars. People love watching people rant about Star Wars. So that one I kind of expected to get a few views on, but it's nice that it actually did. So at the end of the year, I've reached about 70 subscribers, which is not much, but oh look, I really appreciate every single one of you that's watching and occasionally tuning in and occasionally commenting. It's just fantastic to have a little bit of an audience growing with me, and I can't wait to do a little bit more for you guys next year. So the dream right now is to get that subscriber base over 100, which again, I'm only sort of 30 odd away, but it's been really hard to get these first 100, so it might take a little while. But I'm really excited to do that because it means I can get the YouTube URL link, Theme Park Nut, to match sort of my blog, and the Theme Park Nut, obviously, Twitter channel. So that's the goal for the start of next year. So what exactly do I have in store for the start of 2019 on Theme Park Nut's YouTube channel? Well, we're still going to be doing our regular Friday Theme Park News in a Minute videos. They're not going anywhere. On Sundays, we're still going to be doing random videos. These are going to get a little bit more random as the year goes on, just because I have no idea what kind of content I'm going to make for those yet. So I'm making those up as I go along. So you've probably seen my joke year in a minute video that summarized the year in theme park news in a minute. Well, I'm going to do some actual 2018 summaries of news, and you'll see them come out in the first couple of weeks of 2019. We've got a couple of additional trip reports that we're going to do from the past. We're going to do a trip to Tivoli, which is already uploaded and waiting, and there's a couple of extra things about our Australian parks. Speaking of the Australian parks, we've got passes to Movie World and SeaWorld this year, so I'm actually going to be putting up some content about those parks on my Sunday videos. So if you're interested in what's going on in Australian theme parks, we're hitting 2 of the 3 big ones during the year. And there's a couple of these videos that I'm planning for Movie World and SeaWorld that I'm particularly excited about. One being my very first ride on Movie World's Hypercoaster. I haven't been to Movie World since they opened their Hypercoaster there, and I'm really excited because I've never been on a Hypercoaster before to have the experience and see what it's like. So you'll come on that journey with me. As I've said, I've committed to 2 videos a week in 2019. Occasionally I might pop in a third, like I've done sort of for the last couple of months this year. Mainly for doing things like reaction videos. So if a big news announcement comes out and there's a video about it or a trailer for a movie or a ride that would interest people, I'm going to film reaction videos to it and just chuck them up when I get the time. So, like I said, at least 2 videos a week is the plan for 2019. I'm really excited for 2019 and this little YouTube channel. I'm going to use the fact that I don't have thousands and thousands of followers to just have fun and enjoy it and do some different stuff. And hopefully you guys like it. I know some of you are going to be along for the journey anyway, and I really appreciate that. Others of you, hey, if you like my stuff, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, do all that sort of stuff. But just enjoy what you're doing, and I'm going to enjoy what I'm doing, and hopefully we can have fun together. Thanks for watching my 2018 end of year creator update. If you have any ideas of things that you would like me to film in terms of theme park videos, please leave a comment in the section down below. As always, you can reach out to me on Twitter at ThemeParkNut, and our blog is themeparknut.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy New Year for 2019, and until next time, cheers.